Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to Tuesday class.
Hello, hello.
Wow, there's gonna be a lot of people for today's class, yeah. Okay, am I clearly audible, guys?
Yeah, you're clear,
Yeah, audible.
Kak.
Okay, thank you. Okay, maybe before we begin, I wanna greet some of you. Okay, I see Kak Dio. Hi, Kak Dio. Halo, Kak Dio semua. Oh, still connecting to audio, okay. Okay, maybe I wanna move to Kak Kemala first. Hi, Kak Kemala.
Oh, hi. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you today, Kak?
I'm doing good, but actually this is my first time joining the Britzone class, so I don't know the procedure, the mechanism. But first thing I would like to ask related to the group, is it a temporary group, or we can use that group like in a regular meeting?
We will have like a group for forum group discussion, but after the presentation, after the presentation session. So it will be later on after the conductor will present the material.
Oh, okay. I mean like the WA group. Is it temporary WA group or
Yeah, it's only for each class. We will have like a WhatsApp group every class. So for the next class, we will have like a new WhatsApp group. Yeah. So you
okay, thank you.
can keep up to date to our Instagram to know like a new updated class.
Okay, so if I want to join the next Tuesday class, so I have to register again
Yeah.
to the class. Okay, I see. Thank you. Very nice to meet you all.
And by the way, how did you know this community?
I know this from Instagram, so I think it's very interesting for me to learn here.
Oh, thank you, Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you, Kak Kemala. Okay, I wanna move to Kak Dio again. Hi, Kak Dio. Okay, you just like your cam. Can you hear me,
Hi,
Kak?
hello. Yes, I can hear you, Kak
Oh,
Dela.
there's two Kak Dio virus and Dio Suma. Okay, since
Oh,
corresponding
so
Kak Dio virus. Okay, just continue, Kak. Hi, Kak Dio
oh,
virus.
I
How are
thought
you
it's
today?
me. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm great. Thank you for asking. I finished my homework, so I think it's good. Nice to meet you, everyone. Hi.
Nice to meet you too, Kak Dio. Thank you for coming to today's class. Okay, I think today's topic is very interesting. And before I start the class, I want to introduce myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Dela, and today I will be your MC for today's class. And before we jump to our main session, I have like something to announce, some important thing to announce. Maybe Reza, you can help me to share screen. Oh, ya kan ya.
Can you see the screen, Del?
I'm sorry, Della, you're muted. You can turn on your
Oh,
microphone.
okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So now am I audible, guys?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Okay, guys. So welcome to the largest English community in Indonesia, Britzone English Club. So can you next, Kak Ani? Okay, so basically we have 3 core values. We base on English education, and also we free and open platform. And we here, the conductor, the MC, and the committee is based on volunteerism. And we have 3 until 4 classes in a week. We have 3 classes in a week. The first one is today, which is Britzone Tuesday class that held hybrid, online and offline, start at 7 p.m. until drop, that focuses on enhanced speaking skill. And the next is Britzone Thursday class that held on Thursday, always online, and it starts at 7 p.m. And it's touch for skill in English, such as listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And also we have Britzone Fun Day class that always held on Saturday offline in Kemendikbud library that start on 11 a.m. until drop, that it will bring various fun topic to discuss. And last but not least, we have Britzone outdoor class that helped once a month on Saturday, that we will learn English with activity outside the classroom, like in a cafe, museum, in the park, nature, and etc. Okay, so we have several platforms, and our main platform in Instagram. Please follow us, guys, to keep up to date to our upcoming classes, Britzone ID. And we have also YouTube. So hi YouTube, we now live streaming. And we have TikTok and also Discord. Okay. So if you guys want to connect 24/7 with our community, you can join to our Discord. So you can screenshot this or directly scan to join our Discord. Okay, next. Okay, so Britzone have exclusive merchandise. It's the newest, which is Britzone tumbler. Is it? Yeah, the Britzone tumbler that has a cute motif that you can see. So if you guys want to purchase these items, you can contact the WhatsApp that available on the screen, yeah, guys. So, or click the link on the screen. Okay, next. Okay, we also have the delicious meals here from Kedai Rencong. We have like mie Aceh with the 3 variant: meat, shrimp, and meat and shrimp. So you guys, if you guys want to try this delicious meal, you can come to our offline class, or you can WhatsApp on the number that on the screen, that available on the screen, yeah. Okay, next. Okay, we also sponsored by Perpustakaan Dikbud. So if you want to access impressive resources, please sign up for becoming our member, for becoming the member of the library, yeah, guys. Okay. Okay, the last but not least, we have a class tradition, which is taking picture. So after this class, we will like taking picture by screenshot today's class, and after the class, we will share the feedback link. So please, guys, fill the feedback link so we can improve our class to be better. Okay. Okay, guys, that's all for today's announcement. So, do you guys know what's the topic that we're gonna discuss for today? Today's topic will be interesting since it's based on the conductor experience itself. Please, guys, it's do you know what
Yeah,
today's topic is?
mental health.
Pure mental health. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
mental health issues is going to be interesting to discuss since nowadays mental health a lot in especially in internet mental health is gonna be like some like the topic that the media brings, and it's always interesting to discuss. Okay, maybe without any further ado, I want to greet our amazing conductor today, Kamini. Hi, Kamini.
Hello. Am I audible, guys?
Yeah, you are clearly audible. How do you feel, Kamini?
I didn't even expect that I would be kind of trembling right now. It means that I'm actually excited, you know. When someone gets nervous, it means that they actually want to do their best. So yeah, I think it's a good thing, I guess, for me to get nervous.
Yeah, it's normal. I think like without any further ado, time and screen, it's yours, Kamini.
Oops, alrighty, mighty. Okay, where's the screen? Oh my god, I can see myself. Okay. Yep, okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming here, and also I want to thank the Britzone staff. Okay. I really want to thank the Britzone staff for actually giving me the opportunity to be here. You know, I feel really, really grateful for to be granted the opportunity to present something that I love so much. So yeah, I love my mental disorder. I am passionate about it. And when I say that I love it, it doesn't mean that I romanticize it. It means that actually I love learning about it. I mean, in general, I love learning. I love reading. Thank you, Sari. Kembali, Sari. And you know, I like learning about myself. I like understanding myself. And especially, actually, I did tell some of the people in the HPD community in subreddit, in the Reddit, that about this webinar, and then even they were ecstatic because, guys, hear me out. Histrionic personality disorder is not commonly discussed. So actually, this number one, this mental disorder is not popular at all, and then number two, it is underdiagnosed. So that's why actually they said that, oh yeah, maybe I'm gonna come here. So yeah, if you are here, yeah, this is for you guys as well. And actually I really like talking about this even casually with my friends. So for today, I think I'm gonna consider you guys as my friend as well. So I'm gonna talk to you very casually as well. And generally I'm gonna present this theme in an informational way, but also personal. So yeah, okay. Kahanif next. Yep. Okay, so basically the presentation for this evening is about HPD, the introduction of HPD, and then I'm also going to talk about the importance of getting help. If you guys ever feel like, I feel like I experienced something, there's something wrong with me. It's okay, it's totally okay. It's nothing taboo anymore, guys. It's 2024. And then also the importance of being a caregiver if you happen to have anybody in your surroundings who are experiencing difficulty in terms of mental health. But bear in mind, guys, what you're going to see right now is just a general framework. It is not a sole means to self-diagnose. Okay, so if you feel like, okay, you learn about, for example, if you feel like, okay, I can relate to this a lot, or if you happen to see a lot of other things on the internet and you feel like, I feel like there's something wrong with me. It's totally fine. You can actually consult to a professional. I will also help you assist giving some tips on that as well. Next. Okay. Number 1, histrionic personality disorder. Okay, so why HPD? Why HPD in general? Actually, I am comorbid. Okay, so what does it mean? Comorbid, it basically means that I have more than just one mental diagnosis. Another mental diagnosis of mine is bipolar disorder, but I decided to talk about HPD because bipolar is already widely known and discussed. At least, if not in Indonesia, I think like in a lot of first world countries, a lot of people already know about bipolar. Even though in Indonesia, actually, it is still commonly misunderstood, or there is like, yeah, some people get it wrong, like, oh, does it mean that you have multiple personalities? No, it's not like that. However, when it comes to HPD, it is not widely known. It is not widely discussed. Actually, in my whole life, I've talked to at least like 6 people who are diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I've talked to 2 people or 3 people who are diagnosed with BPD, borderline personality disorder. Also, I have an NPD friend. Okay, so NPD is actually very interesting. A lot of people actually know about narcissistic personality disorder. I have a friend who is an NPD, who has NPD, but she is very good to me. But HPD, I swear to God, I've never talked to anybody with HPD other than, no, I never talked to anybody, never in person. I think I've only talked to them like through the community, but I haven't even like have a personal one-on-one conversation with them. And it doesn't actually mean that, but doesn't it mean that there aren't that many people who are diagnosed with HPD? No, it's more like people don't actually know it enough that they feel the need to get diagnosed when actually it needs to be diagnosed. And then it gets misunderstood a lot. There is a lot of misconception about it. When actually it's pretty funny because one of the characteristics of people with HPD is that we like attention. We like being popular. We like being the center of attention, like everybody look at me. That's one of the characteristics of people with HPD. I remember I read this post on Reddit in which there was a girl, and then this girl was like kind of complaining, like, guys, don't you feel like kind of an outsider? Because like actually I also want to be popular. I also want to be discussed, something like that. It's kind of like ironic considering how we like attention, but we don't actually get it, even in terms of our diagnosis. And then, like sometimes when people hear HPD, they remember Amber Heard, when actually like it's more than just Amber Heard, And then in general, people with HPD often get judged, and I will explain it later on. Okay, next. Okay, so what's HPD? So basically, if we talk about the terminology, HPD stands for Histrionic Personality Disorder. Histrionic is Latin. If I'm mistaken, it's Latin for theatrical, for dramatic, so like usually people with HPD are very like expressive, and then yada yada. And the term but the definition itself is HPD describes a pattern of behavior where someone has a dramatic and overly emotional way of interacting with the world. They crave constant attention and may act in ways that seem theatrical or exaggerated. I remember when I first got diagnosed with HPD back in August 2022. The first time I got the result, I was like, what? This isn't cool. And then, every single article that you see on the internet will I don't know, like, man, I don't know. Every time I read anything about HPD, they always emphasize the attention seeker part or like being dramatic part. But I really want to present to the world that actually, no, we are beyond that. We are beyond that. So even, as someone with HPD, in my opinion, personally, it is rather hard to actually find resources. Okay, so yeah, that was the general description. This is the one that you see on your screen right now is the diagnostic criteria that I got from DSM-5. So DSM-5 is like what is it like? It is from the American Psychology Association. So if you wanna, what is it like? It's the formal framework for you to get to know whether you actually are diagnosed with it or not. But again, this is a general framework. Only a professional can actually diagnose you with this. Okay, it's a pervasive pattern of excessive emotionality and attention seeking, beginning by early adulthood and present in a variety of contexts, as indicated by 5 or more of the following. So, in total, there are 8. But if you if you have like 5 or more, you can probably be diagnosed with HPD, even though it is far more complicated than that, of course. Okay, so number 1, people with HPD often feels uncomfortable if they don't become the center of attention. It is innate, in which it is something, I don't know, we are kind of born with it, I would say. It's not that we want that, no, we are just born with it. Sometimes I hate having the need to be the center of attention, and my friends know that. And then number 2, interaction with others. Oh yeah, it is very much self-explanatory. Sometimes they want to be seductive or provocative in order to gain the attention that they want. And then number 3, displays rapidly shifting and shallow expression of emotions because they are often theatrical. So a lot of people think that, oh, so you are just expressive, but you don't actually feel what you feel. What is it like? Over exaggerating the emotion, and then we often lie to get the attention that we want to have. Like for example, like if you often watch movies or American series, sometimes some people would kind of correlate some character with with a certain personality disorder. As far as I know, some histrionic characters on TV are including Kelly Kapoor from The Office. Doesn't mean that she has HPD, but it means that she is histrionic. She has histrionic traits. And then Cameron Tucker from Modern Family. And okay, next. Okay, number 4, consistently uses physical appearance to draw attention to self. Number 5, has a style of speech that is excessively impressionistic and lacking in detail. Okay, what does impressionistic mean? It means that you lack in detail. It doesn't mean that, oh, I can, what is it? Like, you actually sometimes kind of like tell your story, kind of craft it the way you want, so you can gain empathy or sympathy by other people. Again, this is just the general framework because personally, I don't think I can relate to that because I often over explain things. So I am the other way around, but sometimes there would some occasions in which I would be impressionistic as well. Show self-dramatization, theatricality, and exaggerated expression of emotion. True. Is suggestible, easily influenced by others or circumstances. Yeah, we easily get influenced. At least me, I can relate to that as well. Considers relationships to be more intimate than they actually are, in my opinion, among all the other criteria. I can relate heavily, hard on this one. I often consider relationships to be more intimate than they actually are, be it like romantic or platonic in general. Also, again, what I want to tell you is that HPD in general is not that bad, it is just the criteria. In general, my therapist said that usually people with HPD have like a golden retriever personality type, like a puppy, or like a dog, like puppy or a dog. we really think of our owner as like a god, and then we always want to do everything so we can be a good boy or a good girl so our owner can like us. That's basically what people with HPD are like. So we are people pleaser because we want to get that attention, because we want to get affection from the people that we like. My friend Marcel told me this. So Nine, like oftentimes you focus more on the people that don't feed you instead of focusing on the people who actually feed you and tend to you. Not entirely wrong, but yeah, in general, that is about HPD. And maybe as you saw or read the criteria, you got to realize that, okay, it can be quite bad, right? It can be quite bad, especially point number 2, the productive and seductive behavior, yada, yada. Yeah, it can be bad, and that's why it actually needs to be diagnosed. Okay, next. Why is it often misunderstood and underdiagnosed? Okay, so here's the thing. So I remember my therapist told me, actually, it doesn't mean that just because there is only a small amount of HPD people on the surface, it doesn't mean that actually, oh, it's only a few of you. No, actually, it means that people often don't get underdiagnosed because the characteristics often, the behaviors are often normalized. For example, people with HPD are often outgoing, charming, extroverted. They are people person, the life of the party, and then they're like the popular gal or like the popular guy, kind of like that. And then some people just think that, oh yeah, it's just their personality. Okay, talking about it, actually, yes, someone can be histrionic. They can be born histrionic, or someone can be born narcissistic without having to be diagnosed with a disorder. However, if these personality types are met with stressor, number 1, it will turn to be a disorder. Or if their characteristics are so extreme, it ruins their life, for example, yeah, it will turn to be a disorder. For example, my therapist said that she is also histrionic, but not with a disorder. And then, for example, I had an ex, and then he's like a narcissist. And yeah, he could be a narcissist without having to be diagnosed with NPD. That's for example. Or someone can have an extreme mood swings, but it doesn't mean that they can be diagnosed with any certain mental disorder. In my case, so actually, oh yeah, I forget to tell you something. People with HPD are often very emotional. So among all the few things that my therapist told me the first time she explained the result of my assessment test, I remember 2 things. Number 1, she showed me like this chart, and then, Jasmine, take a look at this. Like, do you see the number, like the statistic for the number for your confidence is very high. It's like 9 out of 10, but your anxiety is also very high, 9 out of 10. So as much as you are confident about yourself, you are actually also very anxious about yourself. Number 1. Number 2, my therapist, Machika, she told me, Jasmine, take a look at this score. So this is your emotional score. Do you what is your score? And then I said 21. And then she said, do you know, Jasmine, normal people, I'm sorry, not normal people, people without HPD, actually, like, they normally score 3, and I got 21. It means that I'm 7 times more emotional than most people. What does it mean? It means that, for example, if I'm talking to Reza, for example, if I'm talking to Reza, and then, like, while talking to him, he sounds bored, or not he sounds bored, like he's like yawning, for example, or like he kind of like raised his voice, it will trigger me. It will make me anxious, like, oh my God, am I boring? Does he hate me? Like, which happened a lot in my previous relationship. Like, I think I had a fight. I had a fight, stupid quarrel with my ex just because he was, what is it, like, watching Sonic the Hedgehog, but I tried to gain his attention, and then he was like, no, wait, shush, I want to watch. And then I got mad at him. Something that light, actually, something that insignificant, right? But I mean, I'm diagnosed with a disorder. That's why. Yeah, people in general, they can be diagnosed with HPD if their score is like 5 or 6. I have like 21. Okay, difficulty recognizing distress. So, since their erratic behaviors are normalized in the society or even by themselves, they don't actually realize that actually it is bad because they are so used to their dramatic behaviors. They don't even know that actually it is bad for themselves, it is bad for other people and their surroundings. Okay, also, there are a lot of stigma and misconceptions. In general, there is a big hard lack of awareness and understanding about personality disorders, especially HPD, because it is associated with like negativity and manipulation. And that's why like people often don't want to speak up about it because they get judged a lot. Oh, you're dramatic, you want attention, you want this, you want that. For me, I get judged a lot because I think it's rather easy for me to move on from a guy, and then I get judged a lot, like, oh, you're a playgirl or like this and that. When actually, it's just, I don't know. In my opinion, like being easy to move on is actually both a curse and a blessing, actually. And then challenges in diagnosis. It overlaps with other disorders, with NPD, with BPD, because they all share similar traits. Especially, my my psychologist said that it's gonna be hard to be diagnosed with HPD by a psychiatrist because it is not clinical enough, or yeah, something like that. Okay, next. Next. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, right. Okay. HPD is more than just drama. Okay. So this is what I want to scream to the whole world. So, being theatrical and being dramatic, it's only a few features of us. It's not what defines us in general. I remember my therapist, she always focused on me being over emotional. That is my biggest problem, actually. But yeah, it's just me. And it is because of the deeper emotional vulnerabilities. Me being very emotional and everything, but I grew up in a very strict household in which, like, like typical Sumatran parents, they're far too strict and then far too fierce. And then they sometimes often like yell at me and everything when actually I am far too fragile for that. Also, what makes us different than like NPD or BPD is that we have a deep desire for affection, of love, and that's why we often seek validation. And then, if left untreated, we can try to get attention in a very unhealthy way. That's why, like, for example, now I'm single and I really struggle with emptiness and loneliness. So, yeah, in general, we are more than just drama. We actually, HPD itself, the core personality trait of HPD is that we experience intense emotions and then we need connection. And it's like super duper high. How high? We have a primal desire for affection, as primal as if you feel hungry, you gotta eat. What happens if you don't eat? You're gonna die, right? Yeah, something like that. Okay, next. Okay, years of therapy. I've been on therapy since 2022. So what's changed? I realized that actually wanting attention in a healthy manner is okay. Seeking validation in a healthy manner is okay. I often ask around my friends like, hey, actually I feel really insecure. Hey, actually I feel this and that. I need validation. I will say that to them blatantly. So, and then it's totally okay to want attention as long as you do it healthily. And then, I often speak either too loud or like too expressive. So sometimes I gotta tone down my voice, expressions, and behaviors in public settings. Also, since I often consider a relationship as closer than it actually is, I often like tell myself not to rush. Relationships, be it like platonic or romantic, cannot be intimate in a matter of minutes, seconds, or days. And then, even though I want attention, but I don't always have to be the center of attention to matter. I don't always have to be liked by everyone. I don't always have to please everyone at the cost of my comfort to be liked and loved. And actually, like, I often feel like people are talking behind my back and everything, but no, people don't actually give a crap about me. Like, people are too busy with their life. And then if my friends cannot accompany me, it's not because they hate me, it's because they're busy. They love me. And then sometimes I cannot always trust what my brain is telling me because my brain is weird. My brain is unique, so to speak. So I cannot always trust my brain. Okay, next. Yep, we're talking about getting help next. So obviously in Indonesia, not so many people are actually aware of the importance of prioritizing their mental health. Thus, it's also not normal and is considered to be taboo to actually admit that, okay, our mental health state, sometimes it can be up and down. According to the Indonesian National Adolescent Mental Health Survey of 2022, only 2.6% of people access counseling services, both emotional and behavioral. Can you imagine? Only 2%. It means that we need to talk about this more often. In my opinion, thank God because of the emergence of the internet, a lot of people are actually more aware about it. A lot of people are actually more accepting, especially in our generation. I mean, I'm like Gen Z, right? Especially among Gen Z or like late millennials, for example. One thing that I remember the most is that my therapist said that mental health is a spectrum. It means that sometimes you can fall, your mental health is like always in between good and bad. It's never like, oh, I'm very healthy or oh, I'm very sick. No. Like sometimes you can be very stable, optimal, but on the other hand, for some people, sadly, they can have mental health challenges. Sometimes it is like biological, since like they were born, like me, but also because of stressors. Yeah, like me as well. Like I experience both. So we gotta accept that actually it is totally okay to go and seek professional help. It is totally okay to actually go to psychologist or psychiatrist. Like a lot of people feel like, oh, but it's scary. No, trust me, it's not. If there's any of you who actually feel like, oh, I really need help, but I'm still confused, you can actually come to me. My DM is always open. I even would love to give you like some recordings of me and like my appointment. Because I just want people to see how it is actually okay. Just like for example, oh yeah, I feel like I have a cough or like I have a headache. You go to the doctor, you get medicine, and then boom, yeah, you become healthy again. So it's totally okay. Okay, next. Okay, I need help. What should I do? Number one, you gotta tell a friend, tell a family member. Please tell people who live with you. That's very important. Yes, you can tell your internet friends, for example. That's amazing, but it is more prominent for the people in your surroundings to know. Why? Because actually sometimes when people God forbid anybody in this Zoom meeting actually experience that, but for some people who have mental challenges, mental illness, and everything, when it gets really severe, they don't even realize that they are actually sick. That's what makes it different from physical illness. You know, when people get sick, like, oh yeah, I'm bleeding. Okay, they realize that they're bleeding. They feel like my arm is hurt. My arm hurts. I need to go to the doctor. Boom. But usually, people with mental disorder, they don't even realize that they're sick. They don't even realize they need help. Oftentimes, they need other people to actually take them there. You know? Yeah. And it's very important for the people in your surroundings to actually see your behaviors and to take care of you. You know, you need to be watched over. That is very important. Basically, that's my life right now, but it's getting better. Trust me. It used to be like I had people watching me over in my dormitory, you know, like 2 years ago. Seek professional help. After you tell a friend or a family member, you got to seek professional help. If you want it to be efficient and easy, you can do online counseling, for example, through the help of HelloDoc. But the most ideal way is actually by doing an in-person counseling. Go to a clinic and do it face to face with your therapist. And don't worry if you feel like, but it's so expensive. Yeah, it is expensive, not gonna lie. But don't worry, we can get you insured for that. You can get it for free. Just use your insurance, your BPJS Kesehatan. Again, if you feel like you need any help, like for example, oh, how do I activate my BPJS? If you see at the right bottom mobile JKN, you can download mobile JKN. Do that. If you still have difficulty, try to ask your friends. Okay, and you can also ask me. It's okay. Okay, next. As a caregiver, what should you do next? Yeah. Again, everybody is unique, so you got to be communicative if you have a friend who is experiencing something like that. Number one, make sure that you be a company. Offer a support like, hey, I'm here. That's the first thing that you need. And then be a listener that is not judgmental, because sometimes we don't need solution. We just need people to listen to us. And then help your loved ones to actually seek help. Ask first. Like ask your friend, when you listen to your friends, ask them like, do you want do you want solution? Do you want to hear my words, or do you just want to be listened to? That's that. Okay. Oh, thank you, Fura. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm sorry if it was way too long or everything. I'm sorry if it was too much of information, but yeah, that's it from me. Thank you, everybody, and yeah.
Wow, thank you, Kamine, for sharing your experience. I thought that's very insightful. I believe that often we found a lot of people who talk about mental health issue on the internet. It's still taboo among our parents, right? But
Yes.
I think the awareness now about mental health issue getting better rather than the previous era, especially like boomers. So yeah, I agree with Kamine. We need to talk about this issue more often. Okay, I believe that a lot of Britzer here wanna ask you. So let's jump to the Q&A session. And I saw Kamelisa already raised the hand. So yeah, please, Kamelisa.
Assalamualaikum everybody. Okay, Kak, I want to ask you about, do you know about MBTI?
Oh, yep, I do. What about it?
Do you know your type?
Yeah, of course. I am an ENFP.
No, I think you are ESFP, performer.
Oh no, I am my NE, my extroverted intuition is very high. So I don't think I am a sensor, because I am, you know, like in MBTI, there is actually something called cognitive function. So my NE stack is actually very dominant. So I don't know. But maybe I can read the theory again. But why do you think so?
I think that if you are a performer type, meaning that you are extrovert, and extrovert is always seeking attention, and that is normal. It's just that you shouldn't feel like it's kind of we have discussed it before about normalize, right? But I think you should think it in a simple way that it just again, I'm sorry, but it's normal, and you just get people who give attention to you, and and I want to ask you about maybe you have a secret about that you are a very caring friend toward your friend and toward people around you, but you hope that people notice that you are very caring, that you care for them.
Oh, probably due to the amount of therapy that I had, previously. Personally, I just feel like if my friends love me, they will love me, and I don't think I need validation for that. And like I have a lot of friends, and if they think I'm caring, that's good. If they don't think I'm caring, that's also good, because genuinely I love my friends. And when I say that I love my friends, I love them so much. I love
And
them so much.
that's really
And
one of the trait of the SFP personality type. Performance. Do you like dancing, art?
no, I don't. That's why I'm not a censor, because I like reading. I don't like moving. I like talking to people. But I don't like doing physical activities. So even when I hang out, I often just go to a cafe and talk to other people. I just like interacting. I am an ENFP, and I reckon I don't know. Yeah, but that's it.
Personality type. I'm sorry, I'm really deep in personality type, and I can guess
Yeah.
people's type easily. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just that I give a little bit of information here. Thank you so much for your presentation.
Yeah, thank you too, Melissa. Oh, I'm sweating.
Thank you, Melissa, for sharing and asking. And I'm agree with Melissa. Thank you, Kamine, for sharing your condition right now, because I believe that it's not easy to sharing your condition, especially with mental health issue.
Oh.
Okay, since the time limited. Okay, let's move to Kak Kemala. Hi, Kak Kemala.
Okay,
again.
hi again.
Hello.
First, Kak Mini,
Maybe I have
Kak Mine.
some
No,
Yeah,
Mine.
okay.
connection
Is it
issue.
weird? Is it weird for me to call you mine?
No, it's not mine. It's mine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Kak Mini. Actually, your topic is very interesting. This is kind of like unprecedented topic for me. Even like HPD terminology is very unfamiliar. However, I interested with your your presentation because sometimes wait.
Take your time.
Okay. I think I have 3 questions for you. Am I too greedy to ask number of questions? But sometimes I always feel that kind of situation, but I always deny about it because I think that's kind of normal for people to have like ups and down mood or expressions and emotions. But sometimes in nowadays, I apparently often feel like insecure. But yeah, I jump to the question. The first question, how do we know what kind of factors, main factors that influence people to possess or suffer this HPD? That's the first question. And the second, when do we know that we have to seek for help, like therapies, and kind of like that. And when exactly we know that this HPD start or begin to treat someone if we don't know the diagnosis itself. And the last one, if you go to the therapist, do they give you like a drug or medical treatment, or is this just an advice or something like that?
Okay, a lot of questions. So number one, I think I'm gonna proceed with the most important one. So will you get medicine, drugs, right? So again, there are two kinds of therapists: psycholog, and psychiatrist, psychiater. What's the difference? So psychiatrists are doctors. So they studied medicine, kedokteran, and then they are the ones that can prescribe you with medicines. However, psychologists, they studied psychology faculty. They cannot offer you drugs. They only offer you therapy. But in my opinion, I go to both place. I only get psychotherapy from my psychologist. And then I only get medicine from my doctor, from my psychiatrist. That's number one. And then number two, wait, what is the question again? Okay, so when did you realize that you need to go? So actually, number one, you can even, for example, if you gotta believe your gut instinct. If your gut instinct is telling you that there's something wrong with me, believe it, believe it, because that is your instinctive, what is it like? Your instinct to actually survive, because we as a human beings, actually, like as a living being, we actually want to survive. If you feel that there's something wrong with you, don't hesitate to actually go and then get a counseling. Years ago, there used to be like a free counseling session from ibunda.id, but I checked it just now, a couple hours ago, but it wasn't available anymore. You can actually talk to your friends who understand that, or maybe friends who are majoring in psychology, or maybe you can talk to me. It's fine. I mean, I'm very open. My DM is always open. You can actually access my Instagram. It's fine. I like talking about this, so it doesn't burden me in any way. And then you can actually get help by reading a lot of information in the internet. And then I forget the other question, but I think maybe you can ask me personally, because yeah. Or what? Do we still have any time? Or what?
Yes, actually, the times is over for Q&A section. Yeah, I agree with Kawin. I think like the next question, Kak Kamala, I'm sorry for that. You can ask personally to Kak Mine, and maybe Kak Mine, you can share your Instagram so we can reach out to you and
Okay, sure.
and in Instagram. Okay. Okay. So now we will move to the session that you guys, I believe, you're waiting for. That is for how to say that is FGD session. But before we jump to that session, we will taking picture first. So maybe Kahanif, can you help me to taking a picture?
Right. Okay, Dela.
Okay.
So, guys, please open your camera and give us your best pose. Right. Okay, this
Yeah.
is the first pic. We has two pics. So, 1, 2, 3, smile, guys. And the second page, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, once again, then another pose, maybe. 1, 2, 3, smile. And then the second page, again, 1, 2, 3. Right. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you
Back
very
to you,
much,
Dela.
Nadia. Okay, guys. So now we will have our wonderful facilitator here. The breakout room we will open in a minute. So yeah, Farah, are you ready to open the breakout room?
Yes, ready.
Okay, so yeah. So enjoy your discussions on your breakout room, guys. See you on the main room. Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to after the session, guys. I know. I think it's that we have. Okay. Is anyone's already done for you to move their rooms? Okay. Welcome to after the sessions. And my name is Dara, and I will be your facilitator for tonight, guys. And we have Kasoni and Vanilla. Yeah, maybe I will join the discussion since it's only Kasoni here. Okay, so as we know that we already have really heavy about the mental health from our presentations. So, but before that, we have a discussion for it tonight. I will let you guys to know each other first. So, Sunny, I will let you to introduce yourself. Hello.
Hello. Hello,
Hello.
Kak Pacil. Kak Tiara. Hello,
Yeah.
Kak Tiara. And hello, Kak Bella. I'm Sony. I'm a worker in
I'm sorry that you can you lower your voice?
Hello, I'm Sony. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're audible now.
I'm Sony. I'm a worker in a telco company in Center Jakarta. That's all.
Hi, Kasani, and we have Kadila. Hello, Kadila.
Hello, Katiara. Am I audible?
Yeah, can you more louder because I don't really hear you, but I still hear your voice, but it's so slow.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
You can introduce yourself, Kadila. Okay, so I think everyone knows, yeah, since I'm the MC for today's. Hi, everyone. I'm Dela, and I'm work and living in Jakarta, and a part of Britzone. Okay, maybe that's all. Okay, we move to Kadila. Wow, you have the similar name, Kadila and Kadela. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone mistook us once. Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Dila. Currently, I'm a student in university. And yeah, I guess that's all. I'm studying psychology. Nice to meet
Okay,
you.
thank you so much for meet all of you. That's are you guys Adela and Dila? It's a twin, maybe. Oh no, just kidding. Okay, so we can start our discussion. So my question is, have you ever, guys, let's encounter a stigma to or discrimination about the mental health, or either that's it's personally or you hear from others, maybe? How you handle it? I will let you, Sony, to answer these questions. Kasoni, how you ever encounter a stigma about discrimination on your society, maybe, Kasoni?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Have you ever encountered to or discrimination related to mental health, either it's personally or you have hear from others?
Actually, I never heard about this mental health in my neighbor, so I don't have
any idea about his mental health, but I sometimes heard this on the internet.
Yeah, I know it's really familiar about the mental health on the internet right now because that's everyone's that kind of issue about that and hear about that. And maybe you have experience that you hear from the internet about the story you can tell to us.
I heard if you know who's the name, one of artists in Indonesia. Her name is, I forgot the name. She's act, act, actor or actress. Her husband is Ben Joshua. Have you ever
Marshanda.
heard? Yeah, Marshanda. I think
Okay.
I have I have read about her. She had mental health years ago. And then I think that's all that I know about mental health.
Okay, maybe that's mental is not really about your society, so we can hear from others. Maybe Kadela, you have a story about the mental health issue.
Stigma. I think I've heard a lot since also studying psychology. So, the usual stigma is that, having like an issues, illness, or like a disorder, people would think that you are somehow crazy and needs to be institutionalized or going to asylum or some stuff. But actually, they are just normal people like us. They could still function like normal people, and it's just a little part of themselves. So I think that's what I heard a lot.
Yeah, I really understand about this issue because it's not really open in Indonesia actually, but yeah, as a student, maybe we have to do it because of the tax or assignment, right?
Yeah.
What about Kadela? Have you ever encountered a stigma or a discrimination about the mental health issue? Kadela?
Tiara is kind of breaking. Can you repeat the question?
Okay. Have you ever have encountered stigma or discrimination about the mental health issue, like in your society, or you personally have that experience about the stigma and discriminations?
In my society, especially in my family, it's still kind of taboo actually about mental health. But for me personally, I try to be aware about that since I believe that it really will help myself about that in the future or maybe in the present. Especially when you face some kind of difficult situation, right? Yeah. So I think that it's kind of I try to be more aware about this kind of mental health. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry for discriminations. Okay, so for it's the mental health is a really good question, and so from you guys are maybe from the public figure or you are in your society, but so we can move the unconnected for the question is like how you like think that some practical steps and individual that you can take a prioritize your mental health and well-being in your daily life. I will let you answer, Kadila. What's your practical step individual to prioritize your mental health and well in your daily life?
thing. I also sometimes regularly went to therapy, and it really helps a lot because you also get to know a lot about yourself. And I think one of the suggestions that my therapist said is to love yourself first, because loving yourself, it could go a long way, and I know it's not easy. It's just easy to say it, but there's like, if you learn, you start to know about yourself and so you start to care about yourself, you could also try to appreciate the world around you, the people around you. And I feel like it really helps a lot, even though I'm not fully in that phase yet. And also people around you, they really help a lot. Talking, especially I like talking with people. I found interaction with people is like, it's like a catharsis to me. So interacting with people could recharge my energy. So it helps a lot. And to find people that support you. I think that's how I manage it. Tatiara.
Okay, so meet the people that really recharge your mental health and it's really help your life. What about Kak Sony? Oh, halo Kak Sony.
Yeah, hello.
Do you have a practical step individual that will prioritize your mental health?
Uh, sorry.
Do you have a practical step individual to take a prioritize your mental health?
Okay, maybe for priority step, yeah.
Like what you want to do if you want to your mental health it's still better and well-being.
I think do exercise can help our mental health. Maybe I don't understand.
Oh, you do exercise?
Yeah, sometimes maybe
Is it the
once
exercise
a
that
week.
help more release the stress or something?
Yeah, exercise can release our stress.
What kind of this exercise that you do?
Jogging
Oh, anything else?
and sometimes I play soccer with my friends.
Ah, oh,
Mm.
I think that's maybe you go to jogging and get back up, or you just do near to your house maybe.
Yeah, only near my
Oh, okay. So you do your exercise and it's really release the stress and keep your mental health. It's still in a good phase. And Kadila meet the people. Also, what about Kadila? What you do to keep your mental health?
I think same with Kak Sony. I love to do physical activities like exercise because I believe that exercise will be being a stress killer. I mean, like stress killer hormone. And I do love to do forest bathing. You know, forest bathing in Japanese. I'd say, yeah, it's kind of hiking, like walking uphill with like many kilometers and you don't found any signal there. It's so recharging. So I did like at least hiking to a month, like once in a quarterly. I know it's kind of tired, But it's
Yeah,
not
I know.
for my mental, like mental exercise and also recharging.
Yeah. It's really is it still keep your mental health even though that hiking is really like to make you really tired. It's not make you more tired.
Sometime in the middle of hiking, I ask myself like, why you be here? Well, you can. I mean, like, how to say, laying in your bed on your day off, but you choose to be in the middle of the forest, walking uphill, in the sunny days. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I before that you guys are sharing Kasoni and Kadala tell about the exercise really help your mental health. I think the exercise and do the hiking or something as well makes me more tired because to keep your mental health, you need like to increase your energy. But you do the hiking and you do the exercise, it's to make you tired, isn't it?
You know,
And
for some kind of people, when you just sitting alone, the overthinking will hit, and it's make you more stressed. So please choose to
that's
do
why
more.
Kadila choose to meet the people to don't make her to be overthinking, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Like,
understand
I
you
think I
guys
should
what
try
you guys.
Cadilla's way though.
Oh,
Just like sitting alone, it just makes random minds pop up in your head.
Could
Like,
it
yeah.
more? Yeah,
yeah, I should go to a mountain like you, Cadilla.
yeah. Please do. You will find a peace. Maybe you will
Yeah.
extend very tired in the middle and asking why I be here, but you will find a peace, and you
Yeah.
see a lot. But you see a lot of green and like the sound of birds. You know, it's very peaceful.
Wow, it's really connected if you guys are going to outside activities and release your stress and to keep your mental health better and well-being in your daily life. It's really connected. Do you like guys like believe about the awareness and education personality disorder? Like, you know, when you do something that's to keep your mental health, you just think that it's really keep you to be a better. But do you awareness about someone else mental health? Like if you find someone who looks bad, or maybe do you guys ask or about the awareness in your environment if you see someone else looking bad? Maybe they are meet you, but they are at the bad feelings. What you want to do, guys? I will let Sonny.
Mm, yeah, I never mm, maybe starts from now I will see to my friends and ask them about their mental health.
Uh, I I know you guys are really care about yourself and keep your mental health, but maybe for now that you start keep your friends to looks good and feel the same thing with you guys. And thank you, Kasani. And if you are care about your friends, you want to ask to them or just pretend to don't know about what their feelings.
Uh, I will tell them. I will tell them I talked about mental health today, and I will tell them and ask them. Uh, Maybe first I will ask them about do, do they know about mental health first?
Uh, since from now on you will start to talk about the mental health on your all
Yes,
your friends.
Yes.
Wow, you're having good intention for that. What about Ka? Wow, you changed your name because you don't want to same with Kadela, Ka. You changed it to be Ari.
Is it still the same question that?
Yes, the same question. If you find your friends looking bad, what do you want to do, or you just keep distance to make them feeling just a feeling that confidence or something?
I think I would reach out to them because I think I could sense if there's people coming.
Oh, everyone's come back. I think this time is over, guys. But thank you so much for our discussion. It's a really good discussion and to share. And maybe I will do what you guys doing to keep your mental health. I will follow you guys' way. See you on the next session. That
Thank you,
Thank you,
Katiara.
Katiara.
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome, my pleasure.
So welcome everyone.
Please, guys, we need more time.
Yeah, we always need more time. Welcome back everyone. How the discussions?
We don't
You guys
finish
having
yet.
fun?
Hello, guys.
As always, we need more.
Yeah, we don't even
We
finish.
haven't finished our conversation though.
All right, more right?
You guys having fun? How the discussion on your
I
group?
need more time. We need more time.
Please.
But we need more time.
Okay, I believe that everyone need more time, but since we guys have limited time, so let's move to the representative sessions. Okay, so everyone's already back to the main room, yeah. I wanna hear from Kak Azi rooms. Hi Kak Azi.
Hi, hi. Hey, Kadela.
How the discussions?
It was great, but we just answered 2 out of 5 questions, but it was packed with the discussion. So yeah, I hope we can cover it all.
Yes, who's your representative?
Actually, I haven't decided yet, but maybe between Kahana or Karima or Karirin can raise your hand. Wait, let me check. Kahana, maybe. Kahana, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Kahana, you can. Yeah, you can present it.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna turn on my cam. Okay, so we talked about, we only answered 2 questions out of 5, but it was a great discussion. For the first question, we think that first we need to educate people, and people need to, the society needs to be open their mind and be open-minded and empathize with people with their conditions, and we can understand each
So my internet
other and
have an issue or
be, I don't know, like start to care more and uh, can you guys hear me?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
audible
my
now.
connection is unstable. Okay. Okay. So wait, let me continue. So for the second question about have we ever faced stigma? Yeah, we answered that we face stigma, and like for myself, I get stigma from my lecturers and people around me, and of course I feel bad about it. But sometimes you just gotta like don't listen to them and just, I don't know, be yourself, and yeah, we can just hope that society will be better, and we can uh understand each other more and basically destigmatize all the disorders. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kak Hana, for sharing, and Kak Azizro. Okay, let's jump to Farhan.
Hello.
Farhan,
Hello, Dila.
how the discussion on your group?
We need more time.
As
As
always.
always, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
God.
please choose your representative.
Yeah, so for our group, we'll be having Faye. Hello, Faye. Are you there?
Hello, Farhan. Okay. Hello guys. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're clearly audible.
Okay. My group is having Kak V, Kak Fatma, and Kak Farhan itself. The question is same, and Kak Fatma said that we needed kayak buat apa ya, mental health is really important untuk diajarkan sejak dini, kayak untuk jadi mata pelajaran atau untuk jadi bahan ajar, just like that. And I adding it with selain for the children, we should teaching about the importance of mental health for the adults too, because the problem now is just like from the adults. Sometimes we are looking in the social media just like adults saying just like mental health is not really important. It's they just need God, just like that. And I think it's really important to teach them that mental health is just not easy as that. Yeah, and Kak V just adding it with just like protecting ourselves. Yeah, and that's what I get it in the conversation in our group. That's it. Thanks, guys.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Faye.
Okay, thank you, Farhan and Kak V. Okay.
Welcome, Dila.
Okay, maybe once more, yeah. I wanna hear from Kak Dara. Hi, Kak Dara.
Hi, Kak Dara. Thank you.
Hi. How the discussion, Kak Dara? Do you need more time?
Yeah. Yeah, sure, but my connection is a little bit bad tonight. I don't know why. But that's okay. So I'm gonna call out the representative today because we only have one. I don't know if he still in this Zoom as well. His name is Joe, a friend of mine as well. Kazo, can you appear?
Yeah, I'm
Please
here.
explain the this discussion we already talked about before. And time is yours.
What can I say? Like, we just discussed two questions. Yeah, and the first one is like, what is the society needs to do? Is that right? If I'm not mistaken. And what I just said is maybe they can make what is it, a time or a place for someone that have a mental issue for talk. Yeah, like because I think anyone who have mental issue just need to talk. Like they just need to what is it, release something in their mind so they can feel free. They can feel oh, there's someone that knows, that want to hear me. Just that. Maybe just that what I can say. Thank you for everyone.
Thank you, Kazo. Back to Kadila.
Okay, so everyone, I just want to tell you that it was just disconnected. So, as that being said, we are going to proceed to the next session, which is the closing statement from the speaker itself. Kak Mine, please.
Hola.
Hola.
Okay. Okay, first thing first, thank you for what? Thank you for coming here. Thank you for the enthusiasm. Thank you for the nice words in the comment section. I also apologize for, I feel like it was way too technical or it was way too long as well for me. So yeah, I really wish that I I was planning to make it short, but it wasn't, it was just in my head. So yeah, I'm sorry for that as well. But I wish it could help you guys in any sort. And I genuinely wish that
Yeah.
you guys are okay mentally and everything. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for
Alright.
Britzone as well.
Thank you very much, Kamina, for bringing such a valuable material. And honestly, it was an eye-opening for me because I never knew this kind of thing before this. Well, I guess most of you need to learn more about this. So thank you very much once again. And also for all of the Britzoners, thank you very much for coming to tonight's class. I hope this will be beneficial for everyone, for you, and also for people around you. So if you guys want to see the replay, you can check on YouTube because we are being live streamed right now, which you can see after this. And as that being said, thank you very much for everyone, for all of the facilitators. See you again on the upcoming classes. Goodbye. Bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Thank
thank you.
you for
Bye-bye and
coming,
thank you.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
you,
Thank you very much.
everyone.
See you guys. Thank you so much. Another class.